50 Cent don't put in a whole nickel about what he seen P. Diddy do with his pickle. He exposing some strange things about Diddy, and I never thought things would be this strange. According to 50 Cent, he allegedly witnessed Diddy take a man's butt in the truck. The same dude that was talking on CNN about Diddy allegedly scraping him in the back of the truck. 50 Cent seen it, cheek for cheek. He spoke about it on Andrew Schulz. They thought it was funny, but I didn't even think it was a laughing matter for real.
What's happening with Puffy? I know you're not really tapped in, but what
the last thing I saw was like a guy there. He was like, yo, he like pushed me into the truck. It really hurt. And he sounded me. Like he sounded me. I was like, yo, look, I could find other things to do for money.
Did you see the video?
I could find other things to do for money. But I'm not sure I can say that for money.
How much is this guy trying to get?
I don't know. Like it's a simple suit situation, but it's like
20 mil. I can say it.
You still have the blackest face out. You still have to mimic his voice because he's like,
but his voice wasn't even that different.
And a little deeper. I was like, almost like, no, that's you, young buck.
Yo,
I almost felt like it was him. I almost knew who it was. You know what I mean? I was like, nah, that's Buck. You trying to get his money right.
Not only did he allegedly witness Diddy take another man's butt, he's insinuating that it was young Buck.
Check this out real quick. Let me go on and address this real fast, real quick. Ain't shit about me. I ain't got a problem with no gay people. Whatever the niggas thought you seen on the tape, nigga, can tape another. But for you, or cook up in particular, since you want to jump on the Instagram and play all these old gangsta ass roles like you that, why don't you just pull up and keep that same energy? You give me the location, I'll give you the location. Keep that same energy and say all this old you want to say on the gram. Say it to my face. We can do it on the live too. This what you...
Wow. So with these allegations, there's a beef brewing between Young Buck and 50 Cent now. And I figured that they got over the beef a long time ago, but now with Young Buck being bought into these Diddy allegations, this is looking like this beef is about to go to a whole nother level. And 50 might not want that sausage, but according to this information, Diddy definitely want that sausage. All these rumors about Diddy don't seem too far-fetched because back in the day, we all witnessed what he did to Robert De Niro.
Blitz, he's spitting high five.
Well, girl, you the one that's high five. If you wasn't my man's mom, I'd tear that ass up.
Thank you.
He said that boy spitting hot fire.
He's spitting high five.
If you want my man's mom, I'd tear that ass up.
If you wasn't my man's mom, I'd tear that ass up.
And the crazy part about it is they was reacting what was going on when Biggie was recording Juicy and Miss Wallace came up in there and Diddy was in the studio. It's crazy. Gene Dill said that Diddy's mother was all up on him once upon a time.
I'm looking at his mother and him on the couch, and both of them are getting IVs after one of the Diddy parties. Allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly because I wasn't there and I didn't know. But they showed them both getting IVs on the couch. So my whole thing about this thing is that I'm not saying that she was ever at a freak off. She was ever at that type of party. But you can't tell me Miss Janice Combs, who was always at the regular parties, didn't know nothing about the freak off parties.
All these things that's being said about Diddy sleeping with other men, taking their butts, his mother being at freak off parties, Biggie's mother, Tupac's mother, Will Smith's mother allegedly. It's a lot of things that's going to be said in 50 Cent's new documentary. He promoting it as of today, and I don't think the world will ever be the same once this documentary drop, because all of these things we've been talking about for the past couple of years about Diddy is going to be exposed in great detail, and it's also going to be a bunch of things out there that the public never even heard of.
To your lawsuit, you were hired by a security firm to work security at one of the infamous white parties that was thrown by Shawn Combs in the Hamptons. What was that experience like?
At first, he was incredibly friendly, very gracious.
So you had a friendly chat, and then, according to your lawsuit, at some point later in the night, Shawn Combs himself offered you a drink. This didn't come from staff or someone holding a tray of drinks. It came from him directly.
Correct. The first drink started to have some effect on me, and I just thought, wow, these are really strong drinks. It wasn't until the second drink, and it was already too late, that I realized that there was something wrong with the drinks. Sadly, Shawn Combs was waiting in the wings. He was watching from some sort of vantage point.
A booty goon predator. He was waiting in the cut, rubbing his hands together and licking his lips like any moment now I'm about to go and clap them cheeks, man. Like, yeah. He had the bottles and he was clinking the bottles in his hand like, bad boys, come out and play. He looked over, all he saw was Diddy holding them bottles. Bad boys, come out and play.
And once I was in a helpless position and he was sure that he was in a position of power, then he took advantage of the situation.
You allege that you were forcibly pushed into an SUV by Shawn Combs. That act alone, according to your lawsuit, left you in considerable pain. And then once inside the vehicle, your lawsuit says plaintiff was held down by Combs, who overpowered him while he struggled to escape due to the effects of the drugs in his system. And it goes on to say that he sodomized you.
I was screaming. I was telling him to stop.
So what part of this is supposed to be funny, man? They was on the couch laughing like somebody cracked the funniest joke ever.
What's happening with Puffy? I know you're not really tapped in, but what
the last thing I saw was like a guy there. He was like, yo, he like pushed me into the truck. It really hurt. And he sodomized me. Like he sodomized me. I was like, yo, look, I could find other things to do for.
Why wouldn't 50 go over there and try to help that man now? He just sat there and witnessed the sodomizing taking place. He probably was laughing while he was at the party, or maybe everybody at the party thought it was funny. Maybe that's just something that they do in Hollywood, but you would figure somebody as big as 50 would go over there and stop the situation from going down, especially when he seen Diddy snatch that man's pants down below his ankles.
It was incredibly painful, and he was acting like it was nothing, and he seemed to be disconnected from it. It was abusive beyond belief.
All right, CNN's Elizabeth Wagmeister, who's been doing really amazing reporting on this subject, is here with your exclusive. What was it like to sit down with this man?
You know, John, this was the first time that he has told anyone other than his attorneys this story. He, as you see, we concealed his identity. He filed his lawsuit back in October as a
I can't even listen no more. If these rumors are true and 50 Cent really did witness this, and he somehow thought it was funny, and this man was in extreme pain, screaming at the top of his lungs, and the SUV was rocking back and forth, and everybody witnessed Diddy take that man's butt, and years later they coming back to laugh about it on podcast. That is disgusting, man. If these rumors are true, and 50 Cent really did allegedly see Diddy do what Diddy did, that make him an accessory after the fact. It's a possibility that 50 Cent could do time, but not speaking out until now. He witnessed the crime. It was a murder scene. Diddy obliterated that man's butt, and somehow they thought it was funny. Y'all gotta let me know in the comment section if y'all think this is funny. I ain't even laughing at this. If y'all think any part of this is hilarious, maybe y'all need to get checked, man. I'm so upset. I'm about to get out of here. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the Shawn Blazington Podcast. For 50 Cent, I only bought one album, and that was the first one. And I was thinking about going back and getting the other ones for Christmas. But until you clear this up and let the people know if you did indeed witness Diddy take that man's butt, Now, if I got it confused, I got it confused, but you gonna have to unconfuse me and explain this to the masses, because y'all sitting up there laughing about this man being sexually assaulted, even though he said he was in excruciating pain. I gotta go. Y'all gotta let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section. Man, I gotta go, man.